Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider. This is a series of episodes that'll broaden both your perspective and your relationship with your horse. Throughout this unique TV series, you'll watch horse whisperer Gary Douglas work with various horse owners who have issues and problems with their horses at clinics held around the world. Owners will develop a new understanding and awareness of techniques to deal with their horses and gain a new perspective and understanding how their horses perceive the world. What would it be like if you knew your horse was conscious? This program will offer you tools and techniques to help you with being a better rider, get better results with your horse, and give your horse more comfort and the ability to move and use himself. You'll see some hands-on processes that will help you be a better rider and have a better relationship with your horse. In a previous episode in South Texas, you saw an amazing transformation of a thoroughbred whose owner was terrified of him to the point she had never ridden him. By the end of the weekend, she had formed a new bond and relationship with her horse and was riding him for the first time. In St. George, Utah, they had the opportunity to work with horses that had been previously injured, horses with lameness, head-tossing issues, and more, with some amazing results for both horses and owners.
Welcome to Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider in Costa Rica!
Now Gary and his team traveled to the rainforests of Costa Rica to work with horses that have some special challenges. In the Central American country of Costa Rica, horses are used more for work. They tend to be considered more as tools or a utility. As a result, veterinary care may or may not be available. Routine care such as worming, inoculations, and general foot care are sometimes non-existent. So physical or health-related problems often go untreated, compounding the problem.
See, the one thing about horses is they communicate telepathically. And so everything we project at them, they pick up. So let's see if we can make this, horse feel better.
This Peruvian gelding has exhibited tightness and a certain level of atrophy in his front legs and chest area, which impedes his natural movement.
Hey, still short on this left front, so he's still tied up there. This leg over here has been lame for almost a little over a year. The other side, and we did some work on him the last time we were here. He got a little better, but he didn't get together. But he had kind of atrophied rather significantly on that side. The good news is he looks like he's a lot more present than he did when he came in the ring a couple of days ago. You can't expect to get everything the first time, and all of these things take a little time to get.
MTVSS is often the tool of choice for undoing almost any way the body is malfunctioning.
His immune system is running violently. It's really quite amazing.
It can have a major effect on the immune system, especially when done on the joints. MTVSS can undo ways that animal bodies have been altered to malfunction throughout all time, space, dimensions, and realities.
That shoulder is the problem. Okay, see how this is atrophied?
Yeah.
So what we got to do is we got to bring life to this. Seems like there's, it's like maybe that thing where Susie pulls the leg forward,
Yep.
and you go underneath.
Susie and Jason apply some of their special techniques to release the muscles and restore movement to certain muscle groups, resulting in more freedom of movement.
Okay, now it's quivering down there in his leg. How's that? What do you think? Should we walk you around a little bit and see what you're doing? Come on. Let's see how you're doing. Come on. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not ready to leave yet. Okay. Guess who has control? He's leaning into her now. How's that for cool? He's kind of liking this. Are you liking this?
Yes.
There we go. Okay. He rocked it right into existence. That was cool. Okay. This won't hurt. You'll love it. Promise Miss Susie will take care of you. Hey, come on. Let's go. Let's see how you go. Come on. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. That was great. Okay, I think that's cool result, personally. Senor. Okay, and then the other thing is the horse is connected to the ground. What most people do is they try to ride the horse through their head. And what you got to do is you got to pull energy from the ground, through the horse, through you, and up and out the top of your head. If you'll do that, the horse will become more grounded, more centered, and more present. And that will also end frantic, okay? Makes them quieter. It's how you get a horse being really quiet for you when he is not quiet for other people, like this morning, okay?
This mare has a pelvis that is rotated outwards, resulting in protruding hip points and a lack of ability to use her body to move.
So much better than she was, you know, it's like at least she moves. Before we thought this horse was...
Observer, that she's moving very well.
Yeah. But that is not good. See how she locks up in the back when she does the canter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, she doesn't like to stand with weight on her right side.
Yeah.
It's that right leg.
This hip is rotated out this way a little bit because the hips are, as Dr. Rick describes it, like an elephant ear. They can go this way or they can go forward or back. So hers is not forward and back so much as flipped out a little bit. Now they bred this horse shortly before they turned her out in pasture, and unfortunately this horse has been in a small stall her whole life, and so for her being in a pasture was just too fearful for her to, you know, beyond words. Now, whether she's currently pregnant or not, they don't even know. But that hip obviously was turned out a little bit. It rolled out this way instead of, and so it's rolled out this way instead of rolled in. So what we got to do is loosen up the muscles in this area. We've got to change this muscle structure so it can go back in.
The team works on her to restore flexibility and mobility.
Yep. I love the fact that she's sitting here drooling. Look at it. I mean, she's drooling. It's great. She's liking it. Look at her. She's taking a lot, huh? Good. And she's going, yes, give me more. Okay, I think he'll be in the same place he is. There you go. Okay, and then he's coming down with this. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is open the front end up so she has more use of her back, because right now she doesn't use her back hardly at all. She sort of uses her legs like this, but the rest of her body is sort of stuck. We're trying to get her to the point where she can reach out and use that whole back instead of just her front end. But with the pain she's been in, she wasn't willing to use any part of her body. I love it. This horse is so big and so thick that she doesn't have to lean against you. She just stands there like the Rock of Gibraltar. caminar primero. Okay, now see, she's walking a lot better. See how she's putting that? She's almost putting her back feet where her front feet were, which is a whole lot better than she was doing before. She's reaching more with those back feet. Okay? Tratar, por favor. Trata.
After some energy work and some muscle work, the mare shows improvement in the way she moves and her ability to track up underneath herself.
That's way better. Way better, way better. Okay, there's still a little tightness in this side here. You can see it, you can feel how it's tipped out now. Perfecto, gracias.
While in Costa Rica, Gary and the team make a trip to a local breeder of the Costa Ricense de Paso, a blend of the gated Peruvian horse and the magnificent Andalusian horse.
Great action.
¿Va a ser tan bueno como su hermano mayor?
Bueno, este va a ser más grande.
And he's gonna be bigger. You wanna leave it here?
Invencible, incuestionable.
I like him. I like his butt. I like his body.
Me gusta su trasero y su cuerpo.
Pretty? Look at that. Look at that. Look at those legs.
Gary has been one of the few, perhaps the only individual, to import this special breed into North America and introduce them in the U.S. It is always a thrill to see these magnificent horses move, and the breeder shows Gary and the team several of his stallions and yearling prospects.
Okay, Henry, mismo precio por 3 meses, por favor.
Gary is now the steward of the largest herd of Costa Ricense horses in North America. This mare exhibits collapsed hocks, and the team has worked on her on previous trips, and progress has been slow but noticeable.
She seems terribly upset about it all. When we first saw her, she was so tucked under she could hardly move. You know, it's like, and there was no striking forward with those back legs. They were just sort of like up and down to make sure that they stayed in the same place. This is about the worst horse I've seen. You know, it's like I've never seen any quite as bad as this horse. And, you know, it's like, and the results of, you know, where she is now is such a far cry from where she was a year ago that it's night and day. And even still, she's a mess. Okay, come on, babe. We're gonna go walk for a minute, okay? Let's see how you do. Well, that's better. It's not great, but at least has some life. Will you allow Susie to sit on you, please? Okay. We're gonna put Susie on you, and she's gonna help your back. Okay. Okay, honey, it's not gonna hurt. Do some neck work on her first, so that she starts to realize you're trying to work on her from up there, not you know, ride her, not make her do anything. Yeah. Okay, that's it. She's chewing. She's happy. Let's walk you around. Come here, babe. That's looking better. Okay, there's something more needed on that left side. On the other side, the off side. I think. That side.
And I'm loving every minute of
Yeah, we just
She's getting very close to as much as she's going to take today, by the way. I can feel her getting there. How are we doing there, Suze? She certainly is looking more bright-eyed than I've seen her.
After some intensive sessions, Gary notices some marked improvement in the mare's ability to walk.
Well, her butt's up quite a bit higher. And she can carry her tail out now. But she's breaching those back feet far forward, which is really good, because she wasn't doing that before. Wow, she looks like she's actually enjoying walking.
It's been a long week of working with horses with some special issues and problems, but progress has been made and will continue on future trips to this region of Central America. In future episodes, Gary will work with a variety of breeds, owners, and different situations, and viewers will come to understand the value of these techniques in dealing with and understanding horses. Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider. A new paradigm for better equine relationships.
This is Conscious Horse, Conscious Rider,
And that's a wrap!